What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here, and following UFC Paris, Ciryl Gane just dominated Sergey Spivak, and that was kind of expected for him to do that. And before this fight, Tom Aspinall was saying how he wants to win this fight, and me personally, I didn't think that was a good idea. I thought he should have called out Sergey Pavlovich because Ciryl Gane, I don't think you can put him in a title shot or a title eliminator just yet. I think he needs a few more wins to kind of develop and show that he's becoming much more well-rounded. And in my opinion, this was a great performance, but this alone is probably not enough to say, okay, you're getting a title shot next, or you're getting someone who's like, if they win, they're getting another title shot. In my opinion, he should go out and fight probably a Curtis Blades. Like, if you can beat him, okay, then you can talk about the title shot, or like a number one contender fight. Like Tom Aspinall, he should have fought Sergey Pavlovich, but either way, it does look like this fight could be next. Ciryl Gane didn't call him out after the fight. He didn't say, Tom Aspinall, come in the cage. And if he did say that, the UFC would have 100% said, okay, Tom Aspinall, you're good to go. He was in attendance and everything, which is very smart. When there's a fight, you want to be in the crowd. You want, cameras panning over to you, a potential, face-to-face in the octagon. That's going to build the fight a lot. But I'm not sure if this isn't a fight that's going to happen next. I think Tom Aspinall is starting to look at Sergey Pavlovich. And to be honest, I think that John Jones is going to beat Stipe Miocic. John Jones is going to retire. Stipe is going to retire. And then I think the UFC early next year, they're going to do Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think Ciryl Gane is going to fight Curtis Blades. But I think that Ciryl Gane and Tom Aspinall will fight someday. But if they were to fight, honestly, this is a pretty close fight because they're both pretty good on the feet. I would give the edge to Ciryl Gane. I think he's got better footwork. I think he might have better cardio. We haven't seen Aspinall go the distance or anything. But yeah, he's like a heavy puncher. We don't know if he can go 5 rounds. So I'm going to assume that Ciryl has a better cardio. But Tom Aspinall, he has a power advantage over Ciryl. I don't know if he's faster. He could be faster. Or they might be equal speed. It's just going to be interesting to find out. And then Tom Aspinall is much better on the ground. I think we can all agree on that. So Ciryl is going to want to keep this fight on the feet. He's going to want to outstrike him, kickbox him. Because Tom Aspinall, he's good on the feet, but he only uses his hands. He's got really, really nasty boxing in there. But, his legs are open to be kicked. He does have quite a bit of wide stance. You can kick his body and everything and potentially the head. But, yeah, this is just an exciting fight. And it just marks, the future of the heavyweight division. But I do think that Ciryl Gane is going to be the guy that comes out with the victory in this fight. I think that, Tom Aspinall is, really, really high level. But I feel like there's still a few questions that we don't really know about him just yet. Because he's been going up against guys who he's had some, athletic advantages over. He hasn't really gone, against someone like Ngannou, like Ciryl, to really show his skills. We know how good Ciryl Gane is, and he's still improving. I feel like we don't quite know how good Tom Aspinall is because of the level of competition he fought. He knocked out Sergey Spivak in 1 round. That's a pretty good win. Sergey Spivak, they get a bit better. And now Ciryl Gane just finished him in the 2nd round in a non-competitive fight. So we know that Sergey Spivak is not on that level. Does Sergey Spivak just get beat by those top guys? Or is he just not really that good? But now there's a few questions I feel like that are still needed to be answered from Tom Aspinall. He's going the distance. How good is his cardio? How good is his chin? Things like that. We've seen Ciryl. And also, does Tom Aspinall have that dog in him? because we've seen Ciryl, he got dropped pretty bad by Tai Tuivasa. He came back and he knocked out Tai Tuivasa. He showed that he had that heart, and even going the distance with Ngannou, he was down with the grappling. That was a grueling fight. He seemed a bit tired, but in the fifth round he started out strong. He even took Ngannou down. He made a mistake, got reversed, and that lost him the round. But he was still able to, look relatively good after that grueling grappling. So we'll see what happens. I just think that Ciryl is maybe not more experienced, but we know a lot more about him, and he's been more battle tested. Even though he's only been doing MMA for 5 years, which is crazy, but I think that he would probably win this by decision. I think it will be pretty close, even a stoppage, and as the fights go on. But in my opinion, this would need to be a 5-round fight, and it can't be in Europe. It has to be in the United States, just to be on neutral ground. It can't be in London or it can't be in Paris. But yeah, I think that Ciryl Gane would edge this fight. It would be very close.